Okay, now, yeah, so we've got this quilt insulation background here, and it's a little bit dense and a little bit strong. So if I'm using quilt like that, what I like to do is select it, right click, go into override graphics view by element and half tone that. Now, doesn't that looks much better? You know that it's there, but it's just sitting in the background rather than taking over. However, if you were using rigid insulation, that is slightly, it is a different graphic indicator. And to do that, what we need to use is what's called a filled region. So there's two types of regions here, filled and masking. Masking more or less does what it says in the tin, in that it blocks out objects. Okay, it says one function, that's what it does. The filled regions are a little bit more versatile in the sense that we can create them and put in different drafting patterns to them. So I'm going to click fill region here. And if I go over to the properties here and hit the drop down box, you can see on the template there's already quite a number of fill regions already created. And again, you can pick any of these, duplicate them, and put in different patterns here. In this case, I'm picking the insulation background 2. Now notice that I'm in sketch mode here, so I need to draw out a sketch, and it needs to be a closed line like so. And when I've got that done, I can go and finish and escape, and there is my fill region. Now, that is not quite correct, and what I need to do is change a couple of the vertical lines here into horizontal lines to indicate rigid insulation. So I'm picking the region, I'm editing the type, and here is the fill pattern. And it's vertical 1.5, and I want to put in horizontal 1.5, and I want those grey as well. Now, it would be nice to have our nice yellow background as well, so I'm putting in solid fill, changing the color to yellow like so. Now let's go OK, and there's my filled region. Now watch what I'm going to do. So I can take that, I've created it outside of where I want it, but I can move it over and into here, position it. And now you can see that, look, I'll stretch this out here, so it's quite editable in that way, but we can't see our lines. Now why is that? Well, this is why. I have to go back into the edit type, and look, here's the masking, which means that it's going to overlay the color that is there. So I'm going to check that and go OK, and there is my nice rigid insulation coming up here. How do I fix that little bit there? Well, I can edit the boundary at any point, and I can draw some new lines in here. Okay, yeah, and a line, and then all I need to do is fillet these two, I think, yeah. Like so, and then take that one out, delete that, and here is my masking region there. Now, you would do the same if you wanted to put in rigid insulation in between the joists coming along there as well, and it's the same pattern. Once you've got that region pattern created, you can pop these in at any point along the way. So that is a really good example of a filled region, and filled regions are something that we use a lot in detailing too.